kids, it's your dad, Sir HK, and we are outside with Control Culture at the Killa G show, you know what I'm saying? The show of elegancy, but it's elegant. We are here to check out Killa G, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to the channels of Control Culture, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, man. And what do? Blogger. Hey kids, we at Control Culture, you know what I'm saying? It's the movement. Don't sleep on that. Let's go crazy.
So you said your dad. Hey kids, it's your dad's friend Mo.
Hey kids, it's your dad, Sir HK. Make sure you like, comment, and
subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, I'm finally breathing, know what I'm feeling. It's a different kind of way when you're finally living. Got some shotters, I'm a rasta, they want a rockstar. How you tryna stop the bar? I'm just tryna prosper. VVS on me, the party too late. I can make a wish and you can be the king. VVS on me, yeah, party too late. Yeah.
Hey kids, it's your dad, Sir HK. We here, man, you know what I'm saying? The motion is good. The people are vibey, the people are all energetic. But the star of the show, man, who am I here to do that harmony vibe?
My name is Killa G, yeah.
God dang! How you feeling about today, bro?
Feel good, man.
Yeah.
Excited. Just, organizing a show is not easy.
Fair.
But I'm excited. I'm keen for everybody to be here.
I mean, you have a lot on your plate. You got your album that's coming. You got this show that you're putting together. You know, what goes through your mind having all this thing at once?
Just anxiety. A whole lot of why am I still doing this?
Yeah.
But there's also that reason, that gift. So I'm happy that God has allowed me to be able to still do this thing.
Yeah.
But there's a whole lot of anxiety. Anxiety is huge for musicians, bro. I'm sure for you too. It's you gotta be at shows, you gotta be at places, you gotta make sure your content is on point so you can get jobs and get things, brands aligning with you, It's the same for me. But ultimately, I know why I'm doing this, and I'm just, fulfilling God's purpose. So, yeah.
Now, for many people who don't know, right, they just see the music, they see the events, they're hearing that you're dropping an album, right?
Yeah.
That what has been your biggest challenge that you had to overcome, or you're still overcoming, that people don't really see it, but they only see the highlight of things? If you'd like to just bring them into the behind the scenes of how things go.
When you're creating your own show, and when you are trying to release your own music, there's a whole lot of things that go through that before you see the performance and before you see the music and the album art and everything like that. So just, the deep things that happen is a whole lot of, again, anxiety. Because you're scared, because you're sharing your gift and you're sharing things that you kind of you don't really share it with everybody. You share it with people when you feel free to share with people. But for example, this event, curating it, amazing. I'm used to it, but it took a lot for me to do that. A lot of sacrificing, a lot of trying to, put your own money together, your own 9 to 5 money together to make it happen. But there's no profit into creating something ever. Don't think there's a profit. There's no profit in this shit. It's only love and sharing your gift and for it to carry you through. But don't think you're going to get profit. It's not going to happen. Yeah.
Now, from an artist perspective, right, what do you feel like the industry is lacking for music in Cape Town to take it into the international stage, right? As a young creative like you've been doing music. For people who don't know, you've been doing music for a long minute right now. And what's that thing that you always think if this could happen, a lot could change for me and as a collective of music artists?
I mean, just crazy enough, I was crying earlier on because I felt so tired.
Yeah.
And I was talking to D Koala actually, and I was telling her yo, dude, how do you do this thing?
Yeah.
How do you make this thing happen? And she just said just believe in you.
Fair.
The city's not for everyone. It's not for anybody. You just gotta believe in you and just keep doing your thing. So I would just say just curate your own shit, bro. It takes time, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of losing people. But just just keep doing it, because the more you keep doing it, the more you will see the progress and get better. So just don't stop, man. It sounds cliche, and I don't want to sound like I'm like fucking, you know, Elon Musk or anything like that. But like, just you can't stop, you know. And I think me being here right now, doing like probably the 6th, 7th Elegant show, it means that I carried on doing it. So I didn't stop. So just don't stop, you know.
Now, we are seeing that Killa G, you know what I'm saying, you and your team in general, you guys are being in a space where you are surrounded by people who are at the higher level in their creative sense of stuff, bigger stages, who have seen a bigger crowd. What's your feeling, you know, when you're surrounded by people who have been in the same spot as you when they're starting, but now they're in a bigger space? What goes through your mind sharing a stage or sharing a room with them?
Mind-blowing, man. Like, I don't get to see myself perform. So when I get to see other people perform, like especially up-and-coming artists for me, and like they're dope and they're actually really dope and I enjoy the experience, it's like, whoa, for me. And then just seeing the growth and following them and seeing that growth, I love that shit so much. Like, you know, I can never experience it for me, but I can experience it for someone else. Like, I'm a fan of a lot of artists that are up and coming right now, you know. Especially the 3 artists that are on this stage tonight. It's Kakamba and Jinga, it's Killa G, and it's Flower Child, you know.
And these are all females, right?
These are all females, bro. And I decided to have that because, like, I need some feminine energy into my shows, and to my sets, and it just it was a change for me, which kind of makes sense. So yeah, for sure.
The last question, you never know how that goes, but walk me through. And there's a new feature that you were featured on, right? To be honest, on my side, it felt like it was something that's totally different from Killa G. The beat was more different from a regular Killa G song. Is that like the mindset you're on in terms of what you're going to produce in your album? What elements are you trying to put out there now? Is it going to stay the Killa G they know? Or you got some plot twists for them? Different sounds, different elements, you know? Are we going to see Killa G on a hip-hop? Are we going to see Killa G on a trap? What are we going to expect in the next few months, few years from you?
Damn, that's a good question. Nigga, you've been doing this thing for months!
You know, I have to grow, man.
Yo, that's a fire question. Wow. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I'm working on like, I guess growing my sound more than anything. But like, I'm just doing shit that I like, bro. Like, that I really enjoy. Like, I enjoy now having writers in my studio sessions. You know, my manager like writes for me. My friend Lucanio writes for me. We're in the studio and we're just like creating different things. So it's not just about like sticking to a sound. I think it's just like knowing what your sound is and growing that sound. So I'm trying to grow my sound a little bit and just get my mind open to R&B a little bit more, you know. And you know, I'm a lover of R&B. I'm an R&B activist, so it'll always be there. But like adding different elements into it is always nice. So my album is growing to being like, you know, that vibe and that energy. I can't tell you too much, you know.
Hey, so. Chat. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what's going to happen, when the album drops, we are going to go live on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? We're going to host a good thing for him to support the boy. Then we're going to do a live stream about the album, you know, support the vision. Make sure you subscribe to all the platforms that he's at, Spotify, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And the last question... Yo, chat, I forgot the last question,
Freestyle it then. Freestyle it, bro. Think about it.
Back to the old school dance.
Yeah.
But on the real chat, man, what can people expect from your show right now? Who couldn't make it, but they're going to see highlights, man?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to you. By the way, thank you to you guys and to you guys, chat, for like just supporting this man, for doing this in Cape Town. It's not easy. Trust me. You guys think it's easy because he makes it look cool, but it's not. Trust me. He's working really hard to show you guys an experience. So thank you, firstly, bro, and for being here. What to expect? Just like good music, elegant sound, elegant energy, a calm energy. And I think most importantly, just people enjoying good music. You know, like it's like the type of people that we have here is like, you know, people that are middle-aged, slightly older, slightly younger too. It's like
Where
very-
are you?
very
Where
young.
are you in that age?
Where am I, nigga? We don't talk about my age.
How are you?
I feel so weird about my age. I feel so weird about it.
How
I don't
old are
know
you?
What it is. Nigga, what? That's crazy. We don't. Hey, I need to talk. My manager's gonna fuck you up. Bro.
I don't know. How old are you?
Nigga, I'm 20. Great.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm 28 years old, bro.
Crazy. Wait. Let me
28
wait,
is
wait,
old.
hold on. Let me get you.
I feel weird about
Wait,
that.
are you pushing 30 or you reaching 30? Which one is it?
I'm pushing shut the fuck up.
We outside. Yeah, we outside. This week I have.
Oh, are you asking who?
Yeah.
Oh, Indwe.
Who?
Indwe.
So where we at right now? Where are we?
Right now we're at Selective Live by Betenkracht Street.
Yeah.
And at Killa G's show, I guess.
Now, what's your take on Killa G as an artist in the Cape Town music industry?
To be honest, I don't know Killa G that well.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know what kind of songs he sang, but I was here when he did his sound test. It was amazing. I love him using his vocals, layering, and that looping sound. I like bedroom pop-ish.
Yeah.
But so, he's already, I don't know different words, but I do enjoy his music, but he definitely blends in with the artists here in
Yeah.
town, the scene. Yeah.
Now, what's your take on the music industry in Cape Town? Is it something that's been noticed outside Cape Town, or is it still shaky?
I mean, I don't know if it's actually that widely known, but I know Guti like Oma, K-Kid, Internet RT, those people, they're definitely known outside the Western Cape. And I do believe Guti, some of the artists, like Taylor, I mean, they pretty much quite known, so I think they on a level of being.
Now, are you a fashion girly, or you just put in what you put on?
Why is that even a question? I'm definitely a fashion girl.
Yeah.
I just whatever the day tells me what
Let's
I
go.
feel like, but also make sure good tea. You wear that shit on. You put that shit on.
Now, winter is here, right? What fashion trend must be left behind and not brought in this season of winter?
To be honest, I'm like, wear what you like. So if you believe in these fashion trends and all, like right now there's like this people wearing like a lot of scarves, embracing that. I mean, it's cold, but like, it's quite noticeable because I'm the person that hardly wears scarves. Look at me now, putting on that shit. But I don't know. Lately there's this pump trend, which I'm very happy they bring it up, because a lot of people, I mean, they're not really a fan of that, so that's a very, it's as you said, it's subjective, like once again, like put what you on, I mean what you like.
Come on.
People will talk, they'll never stop talking, so not everyone will like what you're wearing, so.
And now in Europe, the winter collection of fashion is like always crazy. Do you feel like it's a thing in South Africa, or people are still focused on the summer collection of things?
To be honest, I don't really keep up with that, with fashion that way, like looking to how, as you said, Europe, apparently they go crazy during winter. I mean, obviously it gets really cold. They experience extreme temperatures, like us, getting snow and shit. So they have to layer up and all. So, okay. Thoughts have been done.
Yeah.
So, but like, as I said, I'm not really that cultured to actually answer that, I don't know enough to answer that question right now. So, I might be pop cultured in other ways, but like, fashion-wise, I mean, people are just wearing their own shit, like, they catch whatever trend is in the air, what drift, so. I don't know.
And where you from?
Oh, I am from Tata in the Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
I did say my name in the beginning, did I?
No.
I didn't. Oh.
No, you did. Ingrid.
Indwe.
Ingrid.
Indwe.
Ingrid.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Indwe. There's also a town called Indwe in the Eastern Cape, but I've never been there. You know, so.
You've never been to your own town?
No, as in Indwe, the town named me. You know. No, I'm from Tata, in the Eastern Cape, same province.
Now, between Cape Town and Joburg, right? Have you been to Joburg? Let's start there. Let's not.
Been to Joburg, but it's been a while. I'm actually going there like next week.
Yeah.
But like, what are you gonna say about Joburg? I don't know enough, honestly, because I've been there while I was still young, you know, close to my mom. So I was like, we were there for like family vacation. You know, we're doing like family shit. So just to give you a heads up, what are you gonna ask about Joburg?
No. Between Cape Town and Joburg, right? What city has the best fashion? Sorry.
It's okay, huh?
What city has the best fashion between Cape Town and Joburg?
Yo, that's a very tough one, hey? That's a very... Because they're both different cities, you know? But... Hey, man. I'm just thinking of the brands that we have here. Because I know Cape Town more than Joburg, so... Is it right? They both have very cool people like me, you know. So like that dress really well. So I can't. It's a tie for me. I can't.
It's a tie, yeah.
Yeah. They both. Yeah.
Now we're talking Cape Town. You know what I'm saying? The mother city. What brands are putting in the work in Cape Town?
Definitely Art Club and Friends. Yeah. What else? Which other brand? Broke also.
Broke. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that all like the caps are always sold out online. But anyways, who else? In the work. Yeah, my brain is still scrolling through the list. I'm like, okay, Cultish, no, Float Apparel.
So Cultish is not putting in the work.
I'm still.
Okay. Take your time.
I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't know enough to have an opinion. About that question. Yeah, it's just. I'm still thinking. Hey. No, I don't know. I can't answer that question right now. But they're all doing.
You answered it.
Well, I mean, not really. Okay. But they're all doing amazing, cool shit. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the day to team.
You pull up in one of their outfits.
Exactly, you know.
But on a good day, maybe in the afternoon, maybe in the evening, date-wise, what kind of outfit would you come to a date with?
It depends. Look, what are we doing on that date? You know, I always go for something that's comfortable and functional, you know. So yeah, it depends what date we're having. You know, if we're going for like maybe go-karting, I would definitely put on something similar to this actually, but without the coat, you know, because that's a bit less functional. So I want something that I won't have to like take off and shit. So yeah.
So what's your ideal first date?
My ideal first date? Is this a trick question?
No, it's a question, not a trick.
Okay, no. Damn. I should be able to answer the question, but anything that doesn't involve me paying the money. You know, so yeah.
So you don't believe in 50-50?
In some things, but definitely not like first date shit.
So first date, the person should pay everything.
Yeah.
We have a thing on my show that's called Shout Out to Your Ex. Shout Out to Your Ex. Tuesday.
I don't have exes, so no, like for real, I don't.
Guess we're not giving a shout out to no one.
Nah. But shout out to my mom. I love you, mama.
Give a shout out to people watching and where they can find you.
Where they can find me, you can find me here in Cape Town, also like on Instagram at mimosa_samusa.
Samusa?
Yes, samusa is like the food, samusa.
Every time I search your name, I'll probably get hungry, dog.
I mean,
Okay.
understandable.
Okay. Hey kids, it's your dad.
And it's Indwe.
Let's go crazy. Talk to me nice. This week I have
Luke, what's up? Luke,
just look.
just Luke. Yeah.
Where we at now?
We had Selective Live, about to see Killa G and some beautiful artists perform. Yeah, man, I'm hyped, I'm excited.
Now, what's your expectation about the event right now or the show?
See, like, it's my first time here, like, but I know Killa G and like some of the tracks he's played earlier, bro. Like, I think you just like you have to get into the vibe. Some people I've been speaking to, it's just you know they feel that energy. It's like it's building up, and I just feel that like community that everyone just here for a good time. And
we know that Killa G is working on an album right now. What's your expectation from the album once it drops? What kind of sound do you think he has for us in store?
Well, I mean, I chatted to him yesterday just for like a quick interview, and like he spoke about, you know, like most of his sound is just like R&B and that. Yeah. But I think now the way he's trying to evolve, I think he's trying to grow beyond sound and try and express more feelings, and whatever sound comes from that is love. And I think that's really the way I think we should approach the album, like the expectations of it. It's like you shouldn't really know what's coming next, but whatever he's gonna bring to you, you should appreciate and accept it as such.
Now, what's your take on the Cape Town scene in terms of music, right? Is it at a spot where it's recognized outside Cape Town, or it's still shaky?
No, I mean, I think just like South Africa as a whole, and maybe Cape Town especially, the creative scene is really blowing up, and I think people are recognizing that. But I think within Cape Town there is a bit of like, not gatekeeping, but there's a bubble, and I think it should be popped, and the only way it's going to happen is through events like this, where it's independent artists just coming together and saying this is what we have, and from that it just takes the audience and the people and the love of the community to really share that abroad. And I think that's what you should be asking your viewers. It's really pull up and see what we have to offer, and it's not coming from international, you know, over the seas. It's from here, from South Africa, from the heart, and it's beautiful.
Now, what in the creative scene, right? Music, art, everything that's creative. What makes Cape Town and Joburg totally different?
Man, I haven't really been to Joburg, but I just think it's like Joburg is more hustle, bro. Joburg is just like, let's get this bread, let's get it done. Cape Town, it's more, it's a patience with trying to express yourself. It's seeing that it takes time to grow. It's not about really, I mean, of course, it could grow to a business and to industry, and like you're getting your money. But I think if you understand really where it starts, Cape Town helps you to shows you that it's about, you know, just little gatherings like this. It's about love. It's not really about chasing anything. It's about really being there in that moment and seeing where the sound takes you.
Now, if we're talking fashion, right? Where do you feel like Cape Town's at in terms of fashion as well? Is it at a place where it's noticed outside Cape Town, or it's still local?
I think maybe some of the brands we've been seeing, you know, it's like I don't know, I think it's some of the brands in Cape Town are trying to emulate the American style, the European style, and that's a bit dangerous, I think, because if you don't really develop the South African, the vision of South Africa and really where we want to go, you're just going to see like a homogenous culture coming about, and people don't want that, you know, they want Cape Town.
Fair.
And I think to take that abroad, you really need to have those silent voices come out and create that platform for them. But it's hard if everyone's just, you know, wants to emulate what's happening overseas.
Now, South Africa as a whole, do you feel like the fashion, in terms of winter fashion, is a thing that's actually put a lot of effort, or people focus on the summer collection or the summer fashion?
Yeah, I think it's more about it's not about accessorizing, more about revealing, or not revealing, but showing as little as you can with your dress, and like showing it's not expressing anymore. It's more just like, this is this is my worth, and this is that, and it's in like the you know, how much you should cost, and how much you really want people to view you as. But I think in the winter dress, people don't really, you know, they don't really see like what a jacket or what like a change in pants can do, and like just adding something, adding a scarf or something. It's really just shows more if you take that time, that effort in the morning just to plan it out.
Fair?
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking fashion, right, as well, right? What fashion trend do you want to not be brought into this winter season?
Shit, man, that's tough. Because I mean, for me, I think personally, like fashion for me is a secondary thing. It's not really that at the forefront. But I think maybe it's trench coats. I think people should they go for trench coats because it takes too much space, too much like of your. I think it's just like it's this thing of image, right? You become blocky. Your silhouette is just it disappears. If you can maybe take off the trench coat. See if you have like a few jackets, maybe layer your jackets, layer what's underneath, and then also just try and I think keep your silhouette interesting. Don't have like clothes that really create this like linear view of yourself. Just like add some space to yourself, add some depth. Yeah.
Now, what brand in Cape Town is putting in the work?
Shit, man, I don't know. I don't know a lot of Cape Town brands, as I said.
Real?
With fashion with shit. Yeah. I'm not with that. Like if I need clothes, bro, first place is thrift store, or first place is like. If I need some shoes, just like, bro, Converse all day. Like this is all I need. And then if I need a jacket or like some shirt, I'll go to the thrift or.
Now, what's your take on Cape Town thrifts being mad expensive?
Fuck, bro. That's the thing. It's like charity shops. I think that's what you need to go. Charity shops. If you want price, bro, and like maybe not quality, but like nice finds. That's the charity shops. Thrift stores is that thing that should have like we America. We're trying to be like that side, right? So now if you want to keep that prices up, you're only gonna get the tourists. You're only gonna get the people in Cape Town who can't afford that shit. And that like you create that like you shut off other people who really can express themselves better. Because now it's not just like a little piece. Bro. Yeah, it's not a piece. It's like a whole different thing you're adding to your outfit.
And then what's the most you spend what's the most you would spend on an item when you're thrifting?
Maybe like 2 to 250. 250, but that's only for like a jacket or like a really nice pants. But more than that, nah, bro. It's too much. Like you could at charity stores, that's like 5 pieces. If you really spend your money, look at it wisely, you're golden, bro.
Now give a shout out to people watching and where they can find you.
Yeah, man. My name is Luke. You can find me on Instagram at LukeAce1. Also a shout out to Verve Magazine, CPT. Yeah, big things coming, bro. Shut.
Let's go crazy, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're still good, right?
He's looking
No, I mean, if people are still there but just not blocking us, that's still good. No, it's so good. it's so good. You ready?
Ready.
Hey kids, it's your dad, Sir HK. We outside. This week I have
Kiara.
Kiara. Where we at, Kiara?
We are at Select Live. Here to see Killa G, my good friend. I'm here to support tonight.
Yeah.
That's about it for now.
Now, what's your expectation from the show right now?
My expectation is good vibes, good company, a nice mellow moment, good alcohol. What?
Okay.
Alcohol, vibes, not too crazy, but nice chilled vibes. Here with my sister, here to support the one and only, like I said, Killa G. That's the vibes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you gonna leave this place?
Not that drunk. That staircase that I came in on, not the best. I feel like if I were to get a bit lit, there's not going to be much support. Like, it's not a good idea.
Now, for a person who's not from Cape Town or is just trying to have a good time in Cape Town, where would you recommend them to go have a good time?
Select Live. I mean, come on now. But like, a good time, I would say Town, Long Street, maybe Destiny, nice party vibes. It depends on the person, what they want. What are they expecting from Cape Town? Are they expecting vibes, party? Are they expecting, mellow, nice markets kind of vibes? What are they like? What are they here for? What do they come for? They come for the beach? Do they come for the town life? Do they come for markets and wine and that vibe? What are they here for?
Okay.
And then that would be my suggestion.
Do people still go to Long Street?
I think so.
I've heard Long Street is dead.
Hey man, I don't know. I'm outside tonight, but most of the time I'm not. It might look like I am, but I'm not.
What's a perfect afternoon for you?
Perfect afternoon? I'm not gonna lie. It's chilling at home, watching a movie, just vibing. I'm like an old lady on the inside. On the inside. Like,
not on the outside.
Not on the outside. Outside vibe is different, but like I'm pretty chillaxed, go home, relax. Read. Watch a movie. That's my vibe.
Now, what's the craziest thing you've done on a night out?
The craziest thing I've done on a night out?
Yeah.
Crazy? Yeah. Man, I don't know. Like, probably talk to the randomest people, and then I'm like, why did I talk to that person? Now they're talking to me the whole night, and I'm like, oh, big mistake. Or, like, I speak to random people all the time.
You're going crazy now. That's not crazy, man. Like,
Like I told you, I'm at home. I don't do the craziest stuff.
Fair chat.
Crazy is not in my, it's in my vocab, but it's not in my actions. I wouldn't say I do anything reckless when I'm out. I like to be safe.
Now, what's your take on Cape Town music? Is it something that people are noticing outside Cape Town? It's still shaky.
I mean, it's still kind of shaky, but I feel like we're getting recognized now, you know. Cape Town music, it's getting out there slowly but surely. I think people just need to get like a nice big break, and then our artists will be something, because we have amazing artists. It's not that the acts and the people aren't good enough. It's just that there's not enough exposure as of yet. These people are really talented. They can make it really, really far. It's just that they need a nice break, and then everybody's going to be listening and be like, oh, I discovered this new artist. Meanwhile, Cape Townians and everybody's been listening to this person forever.
They've been cooking, yeah?
Exactly. You listen to the songs and you're like, why does this person not have a bigger following? Why are people not listening to this person more or supporting? So it's just that vibe. You listen, you play the songs, you let people know, hey, it's my friend. They're an artist, listen. Or you let them listen first and you go, you know, that person's actually from Cape Town, I know them. Yeah. And then like, who is this? You put that person's Spotify everywhere, you start moving it slowly but surely. That's what I've done.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cape Town.
Now,
like, this is my home. This is me. I'm Cape Townian, born and bred.
Now, Cape Town and Joburg, what makes the two cities totally different?
I don't know. I mean, I prefer Cape Town. I feel like Joburg, people say it's slow, it's the life, you know, like, I don't know, they say it's like for retired people, but I feel like Cape Town is like lively, you know? I don't know, I like Cape Town. I feel like Joburg, everything's so far from each other. Joburg's a vibe, but I prefer Cape Town, man. I'm just a Cape Town girlie, what can I say?
Now, what's your take on the winter fashion in South Africa?
Winter fashion, hey, that's a good choice. I feel like there's two sides of winter fashion in Cape Town. There's the side of people just dressing to stay warm, and then there's the side of people that wants to go out and suffering in the cold and having the mindset that I have. You're warm. You're warm if you believe it, and just dressing.
But do you feel like winter fashion is something that's been taken serious in South Africa? Like people are really putting outfits for winter?
I think so. It's the people that know how to dress and know how to style that's putting in the effort no matter the weather. They are rocking what they're rocking. Yeah. And that's the vibe. Yeah. But I feel like some people get really lazy in winter. They're just layering things to stay warm. But like mainly when you go out, you really see some nice fits. You're like, damn, that person's dressed. They're really dressed. Like there's a few people here tonight and I'm like, okay. They're dressed. They look nice. People pride themselves in the way they look, especially in SA.
Yeah.
I feel like people is all about the way they look.
Okay.
And people are very like judgy in a way. They look, even if you think of yourself walking in the street, you're like, that could have been a bit better. And you're not a stylist, you're not anyone in that realm or fashion. And then you're like, oh, something's wrong there. Something's not right. Yeah. Something could have been better. So you're always nitpicking and then trying to see what you could do better by looking at other people and even yourself.
Now, what's your ideal first date?
Ideal first date? Something cute, something that he's planned. Like, I don't want to think too much because I'll get nervous. Like, ideal first date is that we meet there at wherever we're going.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go with you and then maybe the vibe isn't vibing. Now I must also go home with you. I must rely on you to take me home or you planned everything. We're both strangers. Or even if we were friends, it's now awkward. We need to at least talk a bit and then meet there, plan everything from there.
Now, what would be the craziest reason a guy to block you?
Nothing. I'm not toxic like that. Like this sounds toxic me saying
exactly.
That, but I'm really not. Like if you actually had to get to know me, you'd be like, this is a completely different person. I don't know. They would have to tell you, whatever guy it is, saying that, oh, I blocked her for this and this reason, but there wouldn't be anyone to ask.
What's the most you spent on your nails?
The most I've spent is like 410 rand.
Oh, not bad.
So it's not bad, it's decent. And with like art, it's crazy art. That's the most I've ever spent.
Now, what's the most you'd like a guy to spend on the first date with you?
I don't actually mind. Like, it doesn't matter so long as the vibe is vibing. He doesn't have to go crazy on the spending amount. Just make me feel special. It doesn't have to be like, oh, you spend 1,000. I'm not on the money. It's not about that. Because you can have a lot of money but then not have any personality. What am I doing with you then? Why am I with you? For your money. I'm not a gold digger. I'm okay.
Are girls ever gold diggers?
I mean, no. I don't think so. People deem them that way, but I don't think so, personally. So it doesn't really matter what he spends, so long as I have a good time.
Give a shout out to people watching, or they can find you.
Kiara PS. That is me on Instagram, and that's about it. I don't know Facebook. Facebook's for old people, in my opinion. What can I say? Or for business people. That's the vibe.
Where we at?
Hey, we're at Selective Live, yeah. Cape Town CBD.
What are we doing here?
At the Elegant Show by Killa G.
We here for the vibes, the performance. What are you here for?
I'm here for the vibes, too. Beautiful people, beautiful energies. I love Killa G. He's my friend. We've known each other from 2021, so it's an honor for me to be here with him. Yeah.
You were performing, giving a nice, some nice music, nice sounds. Before we get to know you, how was your performance?
Performance is good. It's always nerve-wracking to stand pamwe audience that you don't know, right? Complete new audience. I mean, I'm an Afro jazz singer, and Killa G is an R&B artist. So it was fresh. New start.
Now, for the people who don't know you, who haven't heard your voice, who are you? Tell them.
My name is Kakamba. My surname is Chinka. If you can't pronounce the word Kakamba, call me Chu. And I stay in Waterberg, and I'm an Afro jazz singer.
For a woman who's in this genre of music, you are right. How is the Cape Town market taking the music of the sound that you make?
So far, so good. I guess the only challenge would be getting a stable band. So I'm just grateful that I have the people that play with me. Although I'm here solo, but it's been a good ride since 2021 when I officially branded myself. So far, so good.
And obviously we are in Cape Town right now. What's your take on Cape Town music, right? Is it something that people are recognizing outside Cape Town and touching the international scene, or is still local in the Cape Town scene?
No, Cape Town artists are incredible beings. Great songwriters, great vocalists. I mean, I can speak from myself. I take inspiration from ancient sounds and traditional sounds, so that's where I get my inspiration from. I'm not sure about the other artists out there, but because every one of us have different sources where we draw energy from. But I think Cape Town artists are underrated, and the world deserves to see and know them.
Now, what's your take on the music you're making, right? Do you think it will have a different impact if you were creating in Joburg and trying to get the Joburg market?
I do not want to move to Joburg. I've been to Joburg for performances and all. Every time I'm there, in my mind that I shouldn't stay in the city. I can go there for work but come back here. Because if I leave Cape Town, I'll lose what I have. I think, source is in this province. And if I'd move that side, I'd lose whatever I have. So I don't want to lose myself or compromise myself as well. So
everyone is a surprise that
transformation,
if your music, right, right now, the reason you had a great performances right there, and what's your take on the barrier of languages? You make such good music. Now, if people don't understand, do you feel like there's a barrier to that?
I think for me, if you, as a creative, you explain the concept of the song before you perform it, I believe that Umculo has a way of merging the two. I mean, to speak about my band is all colored people, right? But through music.
You guys find that perfect.
So I think if as creatives we'd translate the song or talk about the concept behind the song, then we take people on a journey where words don't matter but melody, or even if words matters despite the language, barriers. I think for me, I want to uqinisisa my sound in my mother tongue. I think ndibizelwe abantu bakuthi, and so abanye abantu abafikayo bazofika bajoyine le nto ndikuyo, and I've gotten good reviews. I mean, with the stages that I've been to right now thus far, I think I've been getting good reviews from different people in different cultures or races.
While your performance, people in different race groups was enjoying it, trying to sing along. And that's a very good image to see. Though they don't understand, but musically they are enjoying it. The sounds are good. Like from the clicks to the what people were actually enjoying it. Now, if you had to be on the international stage anywhere in the world, where would you see yourself performing?
I see myself performing in African countries. Dingom Africa, ndibizela abantu base-Africa. So like andifuna uzibona ndingapha ndifuna apha ekhaya. I think anywhere in Africa would be a dream come true.
Now, you have 30 seconds to give us a nice freestyle for the people who are watching and have never heard you sing. There'll be a lot going on, but they're going to try to focus on your voice. In 3, 2, 1.
Sungadino stando samnoko, ungatyafika lokwana torho, nyamezela, diakela, kukufuphi phambili. Qaqamba Ntshinga, y'all. Follow me on all social media platforms.
Kids, it's your dancer, HK. We outside, man. Where we at?
Selective Live, darling, at the Elegant Show.
Talk to me. I'm here for vibes. I can't sing, save my life, man. What you doing here, man?
Hey, man, I was the opening act, for the great Killa G. Just trying to butter up the stage so that you can come in and shell us so nicely. You get me?
You're here opening up stages, man. So let me give you the platform. Who are you right now?
I am Umakhatebe Untlebe Zombini, the one, the only Killa G herself. I am a singer-songwriter, Afro soul, neo soul, jazz, dabble in a bit of R&B. That's just me.
How long have you been doing music?
Been doing music. It's been quite a while. To be safe, let's just say 5 years.
5 years?
To be safe. Could be longer. To be safe.
Where are you from?
I'm from GQ, Qabecha.
Hey. Now, how is the music in Qabecha? Let's start there first.
It's picking up now. It was a bit shaky. But yeah, now it's picking up. A lot of hip-hop traction is happening that side. I'm not too sure about the Afro soul space. But yeah.
Now you reside in Cape Town, right?
Yes, now I reside in Cape Town.
Now, how is the market for Afro soul, the genre that you're doing currently?
Here in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Oh, it's well received. It's well appreciated. Yeah, Town man, Afro soul, anything that has to do with the soul, jazz. I feel like everyone is an old soul, and we are now just invoking that within people. Yeah.
Now, what inspires your music?
Life experiences.
I remember you're complaining about someone giving you money, not giving your money back.
They weren't paying my money back, dog. And I'm like, just give me my damn money. So now I had to write a whole song about it.
So technically, your music is technically your diary.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if we're talking music, right, where do you feel like the music in South Africa is? Is it at a safe space in terms of it being only known in South Africa, or it's actually evolving into international sphere?
Our music has always been in the international eye. However, now people are getting more traction internationally, which I find that it's quite amazing, and that they're keeping true to their roots. They are singing in their native languages, and that is also gaining traction from the outside. So it's like you don't really have to change who you are in order to succeed. So, South Africa to the world.
Now, what's your take? Let's say a new artist trying to sing in their own roots of language, right? But they have this thought that language could be a barrier to music. What's your opinion to give them, or what's your take on that?
My take on that is that I also struggle with that. I sometimes feel like, should I sing in English? Should I change my writing style? Then I think that no. Why are you changing yourself? Being someone else will be more difficult, and just stick to your roots. There's only one you. That sounds so cliche.
But now, if we're talking music, what's one thing that you feel like is just overrated about music?
Overrated? Oh, wow. I just went blank. I truly do not know. Overuse yellow drum.
What?
Overuse yellow drum.
So were you looking at my piano now?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Would you ever do a my piano song?
I do have my piano songs.
And we need to tap in, chat, yeah? Now, for the people who don't know you, you have 30 seconds to impress them. In 3, 2, 1.
Once again, I am Umakade Wutle, the one, the only Killa G herself, a beautiful lady. Please do stream my music. I write about life. I write about love, fighting, war. Oh,
I thought you were gonna like sing for them, man. That's what I meant.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
You didn't specify.
I thought you were creative.
Yes, I am.
You could have, like, you know, we were doing your music promo and, you know.
No.
Okay, my apologies. Okay, cool. 30 seconds to impress them with your music. In 3, 2, 1.
What should I sing?
The money one. What can people expect from you that are watching right now, in future, or maybe in the next 2 weeks?
In future, working on an album, guys. Yes, I'm working on an album. So please be prepared for that. In the next 2 weeks, I'm cooped up in the studio.
Let's go crazy. Give a shout out to people watching and where they can find you.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Killa G Music ZA.
Wait, hold on. Talking about albums, yeah? Killa G is working on this album, right? What's your take? What kind of sound do you think is going to give to the people?
I feel like he's going to give that retro jazz vibe, but obviously being Killa G, the touch of R&B. Yes.
Aggressive. Are you on the feature? Exclusives.
Yes. I can't reveal much.
Okay. Hey kids, your dad. We at the Killa G. What's the name of the event?
Elegant Show at Selective Live.
And she's looking elegant. Yeah, chat?
You get me. Thanks.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is motherfucking Killa G. That was different. Big shout out to Control Culture for pushing the culture all the time. And we are at the Elegant Show at Selective Live in Cape Town. It's going to be a beautiful night. If you're not here, there's more. But I don't understand why you're not here. Go and figure that out. Go and think about it. Thank you. Easy.